We are live outside the Eyewitness News studios. Hey, Bud, how are you?
Hey,
good to see you. All the
Yeah.
way from Pottsville, and look what you brought. We're dancing in the kitchen. I totally agree. If you have a cute outfit to wear, you're going to be more likely to want to hit the gym. So what are the benefits of doing yoga with a goat?
I can't see any yet.
I've actually never really appreciated the convenience of a fanny pack.
Yeah,
oh, it smells so good. Now, it's called the Jiminy Cricket.
yes, it is, but they are grasshoppers.
They're grasshoppers. They're tiny little things.
They
Can I
are.
dip my grasshopper in the ranch? Ready?
Ready? We'll do it together. Cheers.
Okay. Ladies, great to have you here. Thanks for coming on by today. It's licking me.
No, it's fine.
It's licking me. Oh my God.
It's okay. It is so. How does it feel?
Please take it off my hand.
Oh, you can totally feel
I
that.
feel like this is
Yes.
a really good exercise, especially for women, because as we start to wear swimsuits and shorts, we have those like cellulite
Yes.
dimples.
And
I
it
feel
does,
like
it
this
works
would
your outer
reduce
thigh,
that.
right.
Yeah. We're talking ear candling. So, Olivia, why don't we go ahead and get that in Bobby's ear? He's our volunteer today. What I love about your winery is when you go there, everyone feels like family. A lot of stadiums for concerts and games are requiring clear bags. So now you can be
find them.
practical and fashionable.
Summer long, and we're gonna bring it back to Brian.
What just happened?
Oh my goodness!
It's your parents and your doggy.
Look who it is, my matching family. I'm so happy you're here because I go wine tasting a lot. I love your winery. It's one of my favorites. But I don't know if I've ever properly been trained on how to do a wine tasting.
Well, we're here to help you.
Wonderful. Okay, so how do we get started? What's the proper etiquette?
Okay.
You really are such a relatable celebrity for so many people. Recently, one of the things that you've been dealing with is weight loss. You've lost a ton of weight. You look amazing. Do you have any tips for people who've made a resolution to lose weight?
I found some weight over the holidays.
And then we have some fiddlehead ferns right here.
Fiddlehead ferns? That's a new one for me.
It's fun. A lot of people.
It looks like a jalapeno. What does it taste like?
A lot of people say it's like a combination of like a green bean and asparagus.
Ooh, I would love it then.
Yep.
He's been on The Ellen Show, David Letterman, and was an American Idol top 5 finalist, just to name a few. Aaron Kelly is here with the Aaron Kelly Band. You guys are from Central PA. Great to have you on.
Thank you. So good to be here. Thanks for having us.
Now, you've been on before, but it's been a while.
It has
so what have you been up to?
Just playing music, playing all over.
Now, go right into a row, one side,
Okay.
then the other side.
I'm sweating.
Good.
I can feel it's like I'm making different ridges in it with my fingers.
are.
Am I supposed to be
Is
doing
she
that?
supposed to squeeze?
That's okay, you're
Oh, okay.
good.
All right.
We just want to let you feel the clay.
We're making some more holiday roasted cinnamon nuts. It's my specialty. I started making on the show last year. It's so easy. It takes just 10 minutes. You can try it at home. Is there a point to doing this, to throwing it in the air?
Is there a point? Is there a point to making
Is
tasty
there a
pizza?
benefit?
Spin a lot faster consistently. Like you
Wow, look at how loose you got
Oh,
that.
so
Look
these
at all
dogs.
these cute dogs.
Oh my
They're from the-
goodness.
Oh! Ladies watching, even men with man buns, I'm sure you understand, like on certain days you just can't do your hair.
Blend it for a couple seconds, hand it to the person up front, and they pour the cup.
Oh, this is for me. I'm so excited.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, just what I needed to wash down those grasshoppers. How did you do this?
Yeah, well, it took a good hour and 45 minutes.
We'll get you a new
Oh,
card.
I got, what is that?
Why don't we give you? Why don't we give you this one and act it out charade style, and we'll see.
Okay. I don't even know how to do it. You're never going to guess this.
Are you? Oh, are you? Oh, are you changing a diaper?
Yes, I was just changing a diaper.
But when she puts her hands together and she shoots all the way
Look
up.
at that force.
You just punched
I'm
him.
sorry.
I got hit.
I'm protecting myself. Take a look at these kielbasi sliders. My mouth is watering. Oh my goodness, they look so great. Lucky was just putting the melted butter on top of them. You really can't ask for much more. That looks absolutely delicious. Tomorrow, opening night.
The season is here, finally. Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka this
What a great
Friday
way to
and this
open up.
Saturday. Yeah, talk about nostalgic feels. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and speaking of nostalgic feels, if you missed our segment with Virgil last time, the Mahoning Drive-In only screens movies on film. Ooh, check her out.
Look at this.
Bend it more? Okay. Oh, that's quick twisting right there. You're going up against the legend. This is tough.
Get out of here, girl.
Oh, okay. Just this past past weekend, about 1,300 people got their hearts racing at one of the many haunted houses springing up throughout our region. Locals say it's one of the scariest Halloween attractions in Northeast Pennsylvania. The actors gave me a private tour yesterday, behind the scenes and through the halls of horror.
Get ready.
Hello and welcome to our hall! Catholic Social Services provides many resources to get veterans back on their feet and off the streets. One of those places where veterans can go, St. Hedwig's Veterans Village in Kingston. 6 years ago, the diocese transformed the former school building into 12 apartments. Today, the veterans living there say they're thankful for a second chance.
Well, I lived in a tent and my truck.
After 11 years in the Navy, working as a civilian, Joseph Bates found himself laid off. He tells me he burned through his retirement savings while he looked for another job, but says no one would hire a disabled man ready to retire in a few years.
I didn't look like your typical homeless person. I think there's a stigma that, they think that you're a drunken bum sleeping in the gutter when you're homeless, and that's not entirely true.
Bates was homeless for 2 years before he connected with Catholic Social Services and NEPA. If you're a little nervous about getting on the ice, you have some great tools that keep you up. We're going to use these. What are these blue things called? These are skate helpers, and they sure helped me. They're for beginning skaters, giving them something to hold on to and a sense of security. Oh, this is so easy. I love this. Beautiful. Saturday night I competed in the Walk-In Art Center's Dancing with the Stars event.
Look at these moves.
It was
That's
so
Sandy
much fun.
from Greece.
That's Sandy from Greece,
Look
of
at
course.
that.
Iconic, right?
I got chills.
Woo! Go Hanover! The big game is happening on Sunday, but before kickoff, the real action is happening right here in the Eyewitness News studio for the Puppy Bowl. Your donation dollars were used to get those pull-out beds in the hospital rooms so the kids don't have to spend the night alone. It's scary enough to be sick and to be in the hospital, but with your donation dollars, you're able to help those kids have that peace of mind of having mom and dad with them in the hospital. September is Uterine Cancer Awareness Month. Last year, my aunt died from undetected uterine cancer that spread to her lungs. She was just 47. But if it's caught early, uterine cancer can be treated. Recently, I met a local woman in Scranton who overcame her battle with uterine cancer. Here's her inspiring story.
This can't be true. It can't be happening. All my hope is gone.
That was Sarah Schoaf's reaction when doctors told her she needed a hysterectomy. In 2015, she began bleeding abnormally. When she went to the doctor, they found a fibroid. They surgically removed it, but found there was more to the problem.
2 days after my surgery, I got a phone call that I had cancer.
At 40, she still wanted to have children. So for her, removing her uterus wasn't an option she wanted to consider.
I just need to protect my fertility.
She and her husband had been trying for 6 years, and they weren't giving up just yet. Sarah got a second opinion with a gynecological oncologist in Scranton.
After 9 months of treatment, he said, "You're cancer-free. Go have your babies and then come and see me."
Cancer-free in 2016, Sarah went through 3 rounds of in vitro fertilization.
And the product of the 3rd round is right there. He just turned 1 in August.
But then, a second miracle happened on its own.
I am 17 weeks pregnant right now.
Here's a look at the ultrasound for baby number 2.
There's hope. There's lots and lots of treatments out there, and you just have to keep searching for your answer.